Okay, I should actually be live at this point, right? Hey, welcome back to yet another impromptu session. This was prompted by a question on the Google Data Analytics certification site, message board. Let's see over here. Over here. Pull this out. And so I actually want to find in two errors. You'll see the problem here. You'll benefit from my experience because I'll spare you the actual error messages, okay? Okay, so anyway, it was prompted over here. BigQuery tables. The trouble is the error message they're getting has to do with the. Let's take a look at the data here real quick. Okay. Oh, we can't open this up. Okay, so you can see the problem here. The trouble is, I said the trouble is, yes, that's right, I'm talking to you, Notepad. Okay, the trouble is AM, PM. So the solution I came up with for now is to import this as a character field, as a variable character field. I had trouble over here, I think also, so I'm importing this as a character field. Alright? And this should be a number, but I got this part here resolved with the character field. I think I also got an error down in someone here. So we're going to tell BigQuery to ignore the first, ignore 10 errors. Okay, we'll start with that. Okay, come back to BigQuery. Fitness. So I've already created a folder, or maybe you call it a folder, a database possibly. In SQL Server lingo, I created a database. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to use the create table function. Empty table, upload, and we might as well go whole hog with the big import. Okay. Come down here, table name. Call this let's just call this tricky. Date cleaning. And the key is down here. Instead of selecting auto detect, we're going to do this. Let's come back over here again. Let's just open up our notepad. ID. And we're actually going to call, we're not going to call it time because time is a reserved word. ID, string, add column. We're going to call this, I don't know. Activity date. And we're going to leave this for right now. We're going to leave this as a, let's just call it. Okay. And the last one is VLUE. And we're going to call this an integer. Okay. Come down here, come down here, come down here. Okay, number of rows, number of errors to allow. We're going to allow 10 errors. Header row is number 1. I'm going to skip the first rows. So let's see what happens. This will hopefully be a very short example here. Now, how you actually clean the date and timestamp, that's your assignment. Okay, your assignment, and post it, and then you figure it out. Of course, go back and post it to the group. Let's come back. Let's come and take a look at this here. How many errors did we get? Invalid time zone. Yeah. So the trouble again is that it doesn't like the AM PM. It's looking for something like GMT +5 or something like that, or it's looking for like New Zealand. It'll be like US ETS or something like that. Okay. So what do we do? Well, again, that's up to you. But one thought is go and cut and paste one of the date into ChatGPT and ask it, how can I split this out? You can ask it, hey, how do I convert this to a time and date field, or how do I convert this to 24-hour time? Okay, something like that. You can ask ChatGPT in BigQuery, how do I split this column on the space on spaces? And if it splits out and you have time, you have date, you have time, and you have AM PM column, well, that's okay also. Okay, because that's actually where you want to go. Okay. If for some reason, uh, I can't record. I can't record with OBS, and I can't record with Prism. I don't know what it is. It used to be I could record for an hour. Okay. Now I can't even record the printing for 5 or 15 minutes before it terminates the record. Now it's possible that there's a setting somewhere in OBS or Prism where I can say, limit recording to 30 minutes or something like that. And again, by the way, I forgot to mention, this has 2.4 million rows, and we could, of course, chosen a smaller one, which we probably should have done, but that's okay. So as it is, if we were to do a sort, say on the timestamp column, it would do an alpha sort. Alpha first and eighth and 1 through 9. Okay. Created. Go to job. Data cleaning created. Let's go over here then. Let's do a query. Let's do this. We don't need this many. Run. and there we go. Okay, so this is an integer, and this is a variable column. But what you see here, see this is all one day's activity. 9:37 a.m., 9:35 a.m. Okay, so what is if this value steps, that's what we got. But unfortunately, that's not what we want. Let's just try something here. Cast. Yeah, we can't do it because it is because of the character. Okay, but let's take a look at it one more. Well, at this point, I would go to ChatGPT and ask it, how do I split this? There's a space there, there's a space there. We can say, how do I split this on spaces? Then you got a date column, which you can convert to date. You got a timestamp, you can probably convert to time, and you got this. How long have we been up right now? I'm going to hate myself for this. Okay. Okay, so let's see something. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Oh, there we go. So, come up here. And if this actually works, I'll post this code into the description button underneath the video, okay? Up here. Okay. Let's see what happens here now. Oh, okay, so we come up here. there. Oh, we don't know that. That's interesting. Okay. I knew I should have saved this for another day. You always want to tell it what database you're working with. Alright, let's go to this. Let's do this. That one seems to work okay, which is kind of interesting. Okay. Can I give it an example of the time back up here? Okay. So there you have that. So that's the first thing we can do. You know, we can actually do this. Let's get really funky here. Let's go ahead and create a new view. Okay? Let's create a new view. Save view, data set. Oh, that's kind of strange, isn't it? Let's try this. This is where it gets kind of funky. You actually have to give it a full, well, let's see if this works. Okay. I'll tell you what, with that, my dear friends, I'm going to save this, save query. All right. Like I say, I'll put this code in the description of the video, all right? And we can also come back over here, run this again. Let's do a screenshot.